All right, I'm here with Kellam head basketball coach Norm Hassell. His Knights now moved to 8-1, I believe it is, 7 straight wins, 67-48 over the Norcom Greyhounds today, coach. And I just mentioned with Josh Talbert a minute ago, you know, Norcom, though they haven't been as consistent this year with some of their results, the name carries a lot of weight with the 6 state championships Coach Goolsby's done there. The way you started the game, up 15-5, hitting threes, had to be pleased with the way you spaced the floor and shared the basketball.
Yeah, we just wanted to come in and have a lot of energy to start off with. You know, Coach Goolsby always going to have a team that's scrappy and fights back. They're never going to quit. And I knew at some point they would make a run. So we just wanted to make sure we came out with energy. And then whenever their run started, we wanted to make sure we matched that with more energy.
Well, it's odd. Usually you're not going to win a game, especially with you guys. You guys share the ball. You don't make a lot of mistakes with, I think, 16 or so turnovers. But you began so well, 5 of 7 3, and you weathered the storm when they had those little mini runs at you. And I think it all starts with Josh Talbert, 21 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists. I mean, he's as good as the senior guards in the area and the state, isn't he?
Yeah, I think so, which is just perplexes me why this kid doesn't have an offer. Second team All-State last year. Josh Talbot is very good. And if you don't believe me, then play us, and you'll have a very tough time guarding him.
He's done it for his whole career, for over 1,000 points yesterday. And then, you know, early on, the thing about, I think, a guard of his caliber, you know he can go get 25 or 30, but when he gets his other teammates involved and gets them good percentage shots, I mean, today, you had, I think, at one point, 8 different players have an assist, and Michael McNeil in the backcourt with them. I mean, you guys, when you get on that run, it's hard to kind of come back against you and get a big lead like that.
The funny thing about Josh, through all the points that he can score, he's extremely unselfish. You know, like, he's an assist type of guy. He likes throwing assists to his teammates. He likes trying to get double-digit assists, but he also knows he has to score for us to be successful. So he does a good job of balancing that. I don't ever say shoot, pass, shoot, pass. Like, that's something he has to decide on the court, you know.
You've never been known for having towering big men, unless you go back to like the Ralph Higman days when your son Norman has to play. But 2 guys inside for you, Mason McCovic, Colby Moore. I think they combined for about 25 points, 16 rebounds. They're steady 1-2 punch for you on the front line.
They're bigger kids. One's a sophomore, one's a junior. I think Mason had 13 and 14 today. And Kobe's just a big body. And then Kobe can step out and shoot threes. He's a really good three-point shooter. And he walls up on you. You're not just going to push him around. They're both 6'4", 6'5"-ish. And they're just 2 strong kids, so that gives us an inside presence that we haven't had before from 2 people.
And the three-point shot is a weapon for your team. It's been known for years, but I think knowing how you guys do some of the dribble handoffs and drive, the ability to open up the floor and have those guys open and locate is a big deal for you offensively.
Yeah, our starting 5, everybody on that court can shoot a 3 at any time. And they've got green lights within the structure of what we do. If you find yourself there and they don't want to come out and guard you, you can shoot that. You know, Michael McNeil has just been a very pleasant surprise addition to this group. I talked about that before, but Michael McNeil has really been strong for this group.
Last year, is this team, and I know sometimes teams go through ups and downs of shooting. You've won 7 in a row here since the Green Run loss. Is this the hardest group to defend since that Trey Freeman, Ramon Snowden with Edward Christian Ward and the group in terms of the way you space the floor, or are they not there yet?
Hard to say. Okay. Hard to say. I will say we can space the floor. If you want to pack it in, we can shoot. If you want to spread it out, we can get to the hole. So it's a tough group to defend, but I can't compare them to the other ones because it's a whole different style of player, whole different game in those days.
And that team was like 27-0. Lastly, you know, you win 7 straight. It's easy to feel fat and happy, good about it, but you know what's ahead in Class 6, even in your district with Lansetown and Cox. And what are the things you're needing to speak about as you go into the new year? Because certainly seeding is going to be a big deal when you get to February.
Is it though? I mean, number one, consistency. When you got Oscar Smith and Western Branch and Granby and Lansdowne and Cox, doesn't really matter because you're not getting out without playing somebody really tough.
So it's overblown in your eyes?
Overblown. Okay. Overblown. This division conference, whatever it's called these days, is so tough. You're going to have to beat somebody. So that it really doesn't matter. Your season's going to come on the line, and it's going to be one of those 5 or 6 teams, and you just have to get it done.
If you're going to beat the Knights, you got to bring your A game. That's Norm Hassell. The Knights win 7 straight. Happy New Year.
Thank you. Same to you. Thank you, man. I appreciate you guys.